One of the worst disasters to ever happen right here in Victoria happened on this day, May 26th, in 1896. Lisa, this was the day that the Point Ellice Bridge streetcar disaster happened. And this happened to be the Victoria Day long weekend. A streetcar carrying a bunch of people off to one of the festivities, crossing the Point Ellice Bridge. Not the one we have now, but roughly the same spot. The bridge gave way.
Oh.
143 passengers were jammed onto the streetcar. It was overloaded, and the weight of it and the poor conditions of the track led to it collapsing. The streetcar, filled with people, falls into the gorge, and in the end, 55 people died. Now,
that's horrible.
Yeah, so a bit of Victoria history. Old newspapers fascinate me.
Yes, me too.
Daily Colonist was the name of this newspaper in Victoria at the time. And it had an article on May 27th, 1896. So this is the next day. So I just want to read a little bit of the Victoria newspaper from the day after. Okay. Headline, Victoria mourns her dead. From a city of rejoicing, our capital becomes a place of sorrow. So those are kind of like the quick headlines. Mm-hmm. And then the article begins in this quite different 1800 style. Victoria's Queen's Birthday Carnival, so auspiciously inaugurated with unallotted enjoyment for citizens and visitors, was abruptly terminated yesterday afternoon by a catastrophe so sudden, so awful, and so appalling in the loss of life entailed by it that no thought was left for aught besides. Electric car number 16, in charge of conductor Talbot and motorman Farr, was hurrying to the scene of a sham battle, freighted to its capacity and beyond with holiday makers, when in an instant of mirth, it turned into mourning, and between 50 and 60 souls were hurried into eternity. The central span of Point Ellice Bridge had again given way, precipitating the car into the waters of the Arm, where a majority of the imprisoned passengers, men, women, and little children, to whom the world had a moment before been all sunshine, were drowned. The crashing timbers and ironwork of the bridge piled upon the ill-fated car as the waters received it, and doubling up, pierced it also from below, so that many were killed even before the water was reached. Wow, they don't write newspapers like that anymore.
No, that's a novel.
Yeah, and that was
here.
That was here in Victoria in 1896 on this day.
It's an awful tragedy, and to hear the way they wrote about it, 130 years ago, is quite amazing as well.